Simon, we have some frequently asked questions that potential clients are constantly asking us, and I wanted to go through and shoot a 30-second video and just explain some of these frequently asked questions. If I invest with Enopoly, do I have to do anything?
Absolutely not. I believe if you do invest with us, everything in the back end, from creating your seller account to purchasing your inventory to sending it off to Amazon, will be handled by us. And I'd say the only thing you need to do is just pay off the POs that we for purchasing inventory, and that'll be it.
Yeah, guys, so we recommend our clients set aside about 15 minutes a week just to text their team back. So you're going to be in a dedicated employee chat with your employees, and we are going to be proposing new purchase orders to you with products that have all the data of, selling history and profit margins and everything like that.
Right.
All you have to do is say yes or no, right? We are not registered as a security. We cannot spend your money on your behalf. We're just your employees that are running this business for you. So we need that little bit of communication back and forth with you, reordering products as they sell out. And then the only other thing you have to do is pay our profit split at the end of the month, which we actually allow a 20-day window at the end of the month before invoicing you to account for any returns and things like that.
I mean, Caleb, you don't have to, if one of the guys suggests you buy an inventory, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to, correct? It's all totally up to the client.
Up to the client.
Right.
When will I start making money with this business? Say I sign contract, send the wire today.
Currently, right now, about 4-week turnaround is what we see. But obviously, I've joined here to make that a little better. So, where I come in with my expertise, products will be shipped to Amazon a little quicker, and then the receiving process for you to be able to, products be made available for sale will be a lot quicker on Amazon, where your profits will be a lot faster. So my goal is to speed up that process from 4 weeks to 2.
Which is huge, guys.
Right.
I mean, you
absolutely
sign
crazy.
a contract with Enopoly today, and within 2 weeks you have an active, profitable business. Absolutely.
Just to give you a little bit of an idea, because I've been there as a smaller seller, if you are a smaller seller shipping stuff out to Amazon via UPS or whatever the way it is right now, you pay a very hefty fee, and it'll literally take forever for those products to be available for sale. So technically, by utilizing us, our scale, we are able to get to Amazon a little quicker, be made available for sale a lot quicker than your normal Amazon guys that are starting tomorrow.
Awesome. How does this business work? What are all the steps from A to Z?
It's as simple as joining a call with us, doing a warehouse tour virtually, seeing how the process works, the amount of money that we suggest you invest in up front, and it's just simple as signing a contract. And our guys will take care of everything from opening up your seller account to creating your LLC, to opening up your seller account, and then you just approving our purchase orders to sale on your Amazon. Keep in mind, we have brand direct relationships where we have the authorization from these brands to sell on Amazon. That's huge, right? So we always have, as long as you pay for these POs, we always have these ready to go for, be able to sell on your Amazon stores. So how does it work from A to Z?
How does our process work from A to Z for our clients? So our current process is you'll jump on a call with one of our portfolio managers. We'll do a warehouse tour. We'll show you our entire operation. From there, if you decide that you think this would be a good fit for you and we think that you are a good fit as well, what if Amazon decides to shut down my store? What are my options? If a store gets shut down, which we've had happen, number one, we can verify our supply chain. Enopoly is a verified partner with Amazon, and they recognize our invoice. A lot of the suspensions that people receive are due to either dropshipping violations.
Absolutely.
So not playing by Amazon's terms of service, which we do not do. We do all FBA, which is prime, right? So we're only selling prime items, right? So it's a totally different business model. We don't have to worry about suspensions for dropshipping. Now, that being said, Amazon, at the end of the day, they're the big boss. They can do whatever they want to do. And a lot of the times they will suspend a store for doing a product verification. See where you're getting these products from.
It always happens. I mean, we're not going to sugarcoat it. It always happens. And I'm here to kind of make that not happen, right? I've been there for the last 10 years, and we have the supply chain verifications. We have every single document available when things like that happen.
Amazon is a huge company, guys, and you just got to realize, I mean, just like a real estate property, you're going to have years where you're renting out and everything's good, and then you're going to have a tenant that is delinquent, right? And then you're losing money for a month or 2 months or whatever. But at the end of the day, we have everything in place to make sure we're compliant, which you can see, I mean, from our stores. We have Amazon offering our stores 7-figure loans, right?
That's absolutely crazy.
So that shows right there that we are playing by Amazon's rules, and they are incentivizing us to grow.
Right. I mean, keep in mind, when you have these brand-to-brand direct relationships, that itself is minimizing the risk that we potentially have in your account suspensions. And keep in mind, there's always risk to everything, right? And I've known people in this space that had their, $3 million, $4 million a month account get suspended for a couple of weeks. And the big part is that we are prepared to show Amazon some documentations, and we had a lot of success in bringing back a lot of accounts that were suspended, correct?
Yeah,
so
we brought them all back.
We have it there.
We just, you just gotta have a little bit of patience.
Right.
This is like once a year type of deal, and as your business, gets older, you won't have these issues.
Right.
But it is something that can happen in the beginning.
Yep.
So that's why we're not ever pitching this as a replace your income, replace your job. This is just a place to put your money to work that has a higher return on capital than basically any other passive investment, based on our FTC income claim. With that being said, there can always be a month where, you're down for a month and something isn't, something's not working. So
right. And I'm here to fix that. So
yeah.
Yep.
We always do our best for our clients, and at the end of the day, guys, your products are always safe. We're only buying name brands from the United States, just keep that in mind. So even if your store got suspended, we can go and sell those products.
And brands know that we moved
other
them on Amazon.
platforms.
Yeah. So
exactly.
That's the big part.
So what kind of products will we sell on new client stores?
Right now, there's a lot of sports and outdoor stuff. Anything from optics to knives, or sports and outdoor stuff. I mean, anything.
One of our biggest sellers right now is a pool pump. Pools pumps are always breaking.
Seasonal,
throughout Florida. Right. Here in Florida, people buy them like crazy. When there was, hurricane warnings, we were selling tons of gas cans. We sell survival food kits,
right?
All kinds of things. The other thing we do is we sell a lot of nuts and bolts and tools and things like that to real estate developers. So a lot of even like roofing companies, they'll just go and order their materials and their tools and things like that on Amazon.
Right.
So now you have repeat buyers that are always buying the same things in bulk, in volume, and they're passing that cost off to their, to their clients. So they're
our main goal is to differentiate ourselves from a lot of the other companies that are out there by purchasing in specific niches that are kind of not known to everyday people that actually sell on Amazon. Believe it or not, there are a lot of things that sell on Amazon that you have no idea
It's like
about.
when you go, when you go in the bathroom in a restroom, right? And there's nobody. I don't think anyone even processes this, but if you look down, there's a little like soap bar that they put in all of the urinals, right?
Oh, right.
Those things, I don't know if they last like a week.
Yeah.
And they're replacing them. So
Yeah.
You have, everywhere, schools, hospitals, any kind of business, airports, they're buying these things on repeat.
Keep in mind, Amazon has a separate entity from Amazon.com to Amazon Businesses, where businesses are solely in there purchasing items. And that part of their business, their goal is to grow that part of the business, down the road. So we could deal with a lot of businesses that are in this kind of niches, and we're not selling Colgate toothpaste or deodorants that make 50-cent margins, right? That's just never gonna happen with 15 other competitors on the listings. Just because I've been there, I've done it, it's just not gonna make money for anybody. So
our average product cost right now that we're selling is $100.
Yeah,
so
which
is
is
average product, you're going to make at least $10
right
profit.
Which is we have great margins in those numbers. So
what makes you guys different? Number one, we are the oldest e-commerce automation company in the space. You can look up our LLC and how long we've been doing business, and you can also go on our YouTube channel and see testimonials from 4 or 5 years ago when we were first starting. Well, closer to 6 years ago now. So number one, age and track record. Number two, we have the highest FTC income claim. We're at a 33% cash-on-cash return just for the first quarter, Q1 of 2025, which is absolutely insane, right? Imagine a passive investment that's doing 33% a quarter on average. Number three, we have real operation. We own the business from A to Z. We own the employees that do all the product research. They're on, salary. We have the warehouses with all the employees that are all on salary.
Right.
We own everything from A to Z.
Right.
So that makes us a lot different. A lot of these other automation companies are just marketing companies, right? So they're just marketing and then passing these clients off to, someone in India or something like that. right? We actually own everything, and we have the, security cameras and the footage, and we'll even jump on Zoom calls and show you guys our entire operation.
Right.
Right. Number 4, we do in-person client events. I don't know of any company in the space that will meet with their clients in person. Right. I've met with our clients. We just met with a client in Costa Rica. Before that, we met with a client in Seattle. We're constantly, flying around meeting our clients, and we also do in-person events at my home where we'll have 10, 20, 30 clients all come and share their experience, right? So we have content of this on this channel, so you can check that out. What else sets us apart?
I mean, you have to keep in mind we have brand management employees that are constantly contacting brands for brand direct relationships, and that are making these relationships happen on a monthly basis. So we have a lot of brands that we have partnered with that makes a decent amount of profits, right? So that's what makes us apart, that we actually have employees doing the work, and we can show all that to you guys at any given point. And plus, you have me, who's an active seller, who's actively following Amazon's terms of service, who's actively trying to make our operations better for myself, for my business, right? And I'm bringing that along to your business as well. That I think is a pretty big...
Yeah, experience is everything.
Yep.
What do I get when I invest in Enopoly? Well, you get our track record. We've been doing this for almost 6 years. We brought Simon in. He's been an active seller on Amazon for over 10 years, and his store is doing over $100,000 in profit per month. Now, I'm not saying that you guys as clients are going to do anywhere close to those numbers. He's investing millions and millions of dollars into inventory and things like that. But if you are a super high level investor, we can get you there.
Right, we have the operation.
We have the operation to get you there. Our top client right now does about $30,000. Our top client, right? That's not our average. Got to stay FTC compliant. That is our best. Can I come and visit the warehouse? You can visit any of our operations. We're very transparent, and we actually encourage, we don't even encourage, we actually force you guys to see everything before you invest, because we don't want you guys coming in and then not being confident in the investment,
right,
and not wanting to buy products and reinvest and things like that, because that will lower our overall income claim with the FTC, right? So then it makes it harder for us to bring on new clients and more capital.
Right.
So we're only gonna work with you and we're going to be all in for you,
right,
as well. So we want you to be all in with us. We're gonna give you.
Keep in mind, we want to make you spend money for inventory purchases, right? And the only way we can do that is to have that confidence, in us. So we encourage you to visit us. We encourage you to see every single bit of our operations before you decide to join us.
Yeah, you can just go to Simon's home, knock on the door.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can always come by to my warehouse in New Jersey. I'm happy to talk to you. Cool.
What if this doesn't work out? We're very confident in our operation, and if we think that you are the type of person that this would not work out for whatever reason, if you're not business savvy, business minded, not that you need to be business savvy for this, we do everything for you. What I mean by that is just understanding it's a business and there's always going to be things that happen. You might need to verify with Amazon, like there's all kinds of shit that'll happen.
As an owner, right? So keep in mind, we're building your own business for you. So there has to be a little bit of involvement from you and a little bit of dedication that you're willing to work with us in building this business for you.
And we only work with cool people. Like everyone that we work with is, absolutely incredible.
They come by your events all the time.
Employees, everyone's incredibly just awesome.
Easygoing.
Yeah, so I've jumped on with people that are just not a good fit. They have money, but their personality isn't aligned with us.
Right.
So, we're very selective, and we're only working with people that we genuinely want to work with.
Right, I absolutely agree with you.
Okay, so 3 things to look out for when considering what e-commerce automation company to work with. So number 1, fulfillment channel, right? When we show you stores, which if your company that you're talking to can't show you live results and they're showing you screenshots, huge red flag, number 1. But
red flag.
Yeah, and a lot of companies sell clients doing these things. But when we are showing you stores, right, we will show you that the fulfillment channel of the sales is FBA, fulfilled by Amazon, right? And now what that means is that number 1, it's Prime Day items, right? A lot of times people will purchase things on Amazon, I do it all the time, that I know I'm paying an extra $10, $20, $30 for the item, but I am getting it the next day.
Right.
So you're paying for speed. I don't think
convenience. People pay for convenience.
Exactly, so you're paying for convenience. So number one, more people are buying these prime items than not. Number two is that is how you know we are actually compliant with Amazon and you're not going to get shut down. The majority of suspensions and companies that have gone down, it's because they did not have an actual operation built out and they were doing some form of drop shipping or two-step drop shipping.
Which is absolutely against Amazon's terms of service.
Yep. Right, so if they're pitching you on some kind of drop shipping and they can't show you that their fulfillment channel is FBA.
Right.
And a lot of companies will say that they're doing FBA, but they can't prove it. So we'll show you exactly how to prove it when you're on calls with us, and we'll show you the fulfillment channel, which will prove that it's all FBA.
It's either this. A lot of the companies offer you drop shipping without, they sell you dreams. They say you don't have to pay anything up front. And, at the end of the day, what they'll do is they'll list your products up and then essentially do drop shipping where it's shipped from Walmart, right? Amazon literally hates that, and it's against the terms of service. I've seen a lot of drop shipping accounts go down.
You'll get shut down.
You can never get the
life.
account back,
Banned
right?
for
You'll
life.
never be able to do that, and it's very, very tough to open up an Amazon seller account nowadays because they are trying to, cut down on the amount of sellers that they have on their platform. So that's one big red flag. And another red flag to look out for is for companies that are offering everyday items, wholesale items, that they claim that people purchase on a daily basis, and things like that, like toothpaste, the deodorants I mentioned.
Toothpaste on a daily basis.
I mean, I don't know. Some people
2%
do.
2% profit margin?
Yeah, 2% profit margins. You'll never see your sales go, and you're competing against at least 15, 20 different people, which is going to go on a price war, right? You're never going to maybe be able to make a profit off that. And this is coming from my experience of selling in that category, right? And we focus on brand-to-brand direct relationships with high margin products that are high costing, right? Our average order, you said, was around $100, correct?
Yeah.
So we focus on that, and those are the things that you should be really looking out for. If they don't have an operation in a warehouse, that's another thing to look out for.
Look up the warehouse address too. I was on a call yesterday and the guy was telling me.
Tell them to show it to you. You can also fake that as well, right?
Seen everything and they had their whole operation.
Right.
And I looked up the address they gave him for their warehouse and it was a church.
That's absolutely crazy.
Right, like there's a lot of bad actors in the space, guys, unfortunately, and there's things to look out for. How long have they been in business? How long has their LLC been around?
What they're selling?
How, where are their products? Where are their employees? Where are the live stores? Where are the actual results? Do they have testimonials going back multiple years? We have all these things to show you.
Keep in mind, we also did a bunch of our supply chain verifications with Amazon with a lot of our Amazon stores, correct?
Yeah.
So Amazon has our invoices. They have verified us distributing these products that we actually sell, which is absolutely crazy. Nobody else in this is going to be able to do that. So in an event your account gets suspended or gets shut down, our distribution channel is there. We have everything to prove to Amazon that we have you guys have a legitimate business, that you're purchasing from a legitimate distributor. So we have everything in place.
To recap, first thing to look out for is fulfillment channel. Make sure it's all FBA. Second thing to look out for is, do they have lending options from Amazon? Guys, all of our clients get offered lending directly from Amazon within the first 6 to 12 months because our clients are absolutely crushing it and Amazon makes money off of every single sale.
Of course.
So they're very incentivized to help us grow.
And they make money off the loans too.
And help our clients grow, right? So that's one thing to look out for is if automation company has all these clients with all these great results, where are the loan offers? And we can show you our clients' loan offers, right? Number 3 is if you go on Amazon.com/SPN network and you go to account management services, you can type in Enopoly. Enopoly will pop up on the SPN network as a verified partner with them. So Amazon would not be promoting our services if we didn't know what we were doing. Like that's absolutely huge. That's absolutely huge, and it should 100% prove often.